to you. I got a busy day today. Not hard, but busy. Uh, Good morning, Chris. Okay, all right. Uh, I thought I was gonna be running late this morning. I got up in plenty of time, but I've been kind of just dragging along, dragging along. All right. Lester's cow is having a baby this morning. All right. I'm pretty sure he's probably out there with her, probably videoing it. uh, Good morning, Anna Maria Piazza. I get better and better with that every day. Good morning, Jennifer. Uh, yeah, sometimes we get out there and main thing I go out and check on when they're having babies. Good morning, guys. All you guys, making sure they're not having no problems. You know, cows normally don't. Goats have more problems, I think, than cows. Other animals too, but cows normally do okay. But now and then there'll be a breech birth or something like that, or one's just too big, you know, and man, you got problems, and you got to work hard, or you're not only going to lose that baby, you'll lose that cow. Uh, and sometimes you got to do it yourself because sometimes you can't wait for a vet's office to open, and hopefully one of them will have the time or can put you on and come out and see can he help you out. Usually you're on your own. Yeah, we've been there. We all been there. Okay. Uh, Morning from Idaho. All right. Good morning, Brenda. Yeah, Brenda Little. Up there in Idaho. Uh, there's Kim Colby. Good morning. Connie. Okay, Connie's. People are saying pray for Connie. So something's going on with Connie. I didn't get to see what happened. Thank you. You like my hat? It makes me look dapper. Every time I tell Ronnie that, I get a cussing. Uh, Patty. Okay, we got our sister passed away. Connie, so sorry, sweetie. God bless you and the whole family, okay? Uh, Patty's got a birthday. I'll write that down before I forget that, okay? Connie, we're praying for you, okay? Uh, it's tough. It's tough losing a friend, but it's really hard when you lose a family member. You know, Patty, so sorry for it. Uh, uh, Bottle baby. Somebody's talking about a bottle baby. Woo! You know, goats like little Owen, little Dot. They're a dream. They are. They truly are little dreams. You know, you feed them little guys like that. Them little guys but the cows is like miracle. Molly with Kim down there. They they love you because you're like their parent, the bottle baby. But they don't realize when they get to weighing 1,000 pounds or so, they hurt when they want to play. They hurt. Uh, and then Molly got horns, and Lester's cows have horns too. That's even more dangerous because they start that playing with them horns. They don't realize, you know, they fix to stick a horn in your ribs. You know, they don't know. Uh, so if you guys want to go watch that calf birth, go ahead. Lester's live with it. And the rest of us will sit here and kind of chat about what's going on this morning. Okay. Uh, Kim is coming. First off, I'm going to backtrack. I'm going to backtrack a little bit. Uh, we ordered, you know, Tina come and put up the insulation on the walls, and Kim helped her a little bit at the end. But uh, we ordered the insulation for the ceilings, and it's a lot harder because you're, first off, you're over your head, trying to work above your head, and plus they're like 24 inches wide and 8 foot long bats, and so I thought, well, we'll wait till we get enough people here to help do it. Uh, Different ones said, oh, I can do it, I can do it. Kim said, I can do it, Dad. Dustin said, I can do it. Several people said they could do it. Well, I don't know if you can or not, guys. It's gonna be tough. Well, Kim comes up yesterday morning with her little stick, her little board. She had a little board, and she said, I'm gonna start putting that insulation on. I said, baby, you're not gonna be able to do it by yourself. I got my little stick. Well, little boards, a little 1x4 board, about 8 foot long, 6 foot long. And I said, how's that gonna help you? And she said, I'm gonna screw it across the joist about halfway and stick it up in the end, staple it, let that hang on top of that board, it won't fall. Okay. It worked. It did it. It did it for her. And I went back on my wiring. I got all of it done except for the tanning bed takes a special plug. I got to go get it this morning, and I've got to get the plug for the dryer so I can get all that wired in. Good morning, all you guys out there. I seen Bear. Is that Moose? Okay. Michelle, good morning. I called Michelle yesterday. Yeah, sweet lady, sweet lady. I didn't mean to call her. Some people call it a butt call, but it wasn't a butt call. It was in my hand. But I had been on the phone, and I guess I still had my numbers there, and I hit the wrong button, and it just called her right up. She answered right off. But anyway, I enjoyed it, Michelle. Enjoyed our chat. Anyway, there's Vera again. Thomas, good morning, Thomas. Reba, Deborah Barnes, Sherry, Shauna, Jeannie, Patty, good morning. Mans, good morning over in England, sweetie. All right, the names went fast. I couldn't catch them. Carla K, okay, slowed down. Kim, Carla, Angela. Okay, now, so before I keep going, you guys have to help me look for birthdays and stuff, okay? And people needing prayer, whatever. You ought to kind of help me and watch for that because I don't see all of them. They come zipping by my screen. So I know we have a birthday for Patty, and so y'all just kind of help me with that. Also, yeah, if you have a birthday today or tomorrow, or yesterday, let me know, and then just hang on. William says, no singing today. I made William sick. William said I could be singing 10 or 12 miles away. Be better. Well, Will, I'm sorry, bud, but that's kind of what I'm known for is my singing abilities. Yeah. Anyway, Kim put up insulation in the three little rooms, the three little bedrooms, okay? And they're little bedrooms. And the three little bedrooms in my cabin here. That's what I call it. It's my cabin. And we've got getting two bids on the sheetrocking for the outer walls. Well, everywhere except the big room, but the ceiling, but not the walls in the big room. And I want to make it woodsy. I don't know what I'll put in there. I may go with plywood and put little bats on it. Bats are like little strips every 2 foot or whatever. I like the woodsy look. I want it to be woodsy. That's my cabin. It's got to be woodsy, not sheetrock everywhere. So we're looking at different things. G and Kim went and looked at some different kinds of paneling and stuff, and some was okay and some not so much. But anyway, we're still chatting over that. This morning I am going to pick up. Are going to do the bathroom in plywood. We're going to go pick it up this morning, and we're going to put that green. They call it green sheetrock, whatever they call it. It's called green. But anyway, it's water, damp, resistant stuff for sheetrock. It's going to be in the ceiling. But I want plywood in there mainly because we have lots of kids. Lots of kids playing, run in there. You come out, there's water everywhere, water on the walls. I don't know how it gets there. You know, washing their hands. And, you know how kids are. And so I just did the plywood in the bathroom. We won't have no water damages at all. So that's going to be it. So you ain't got to tell me, oh, don't do that, don't do it. I'm going to do it. It's going to be done. It's already in my mind. I already got it on my list. I'm going after it this morning. Kim's going to be here at 9:15 or shortly around that time, and we gone. And I got to deal with her. But anyway, she did a great job in those 3 rooms yesterday. Osage Sally. Well, that's a neat name. Patty, Angela, Jan. Well, there comes old Ben. Ben coming early today because he got to leave early. Ben's doing I don't know if he's doing a video today, a cooking video, but he said, I got to do something at cooking and something today at 2 o'clock. So I want to come early. Okay, Ben, I got work for you, buddy. I got it work for you. I'm going to have to clean this porch completely off with a wood. Get my truck and pull over here and put all this plywood on the back of my truck. All these pieces. I want to take my mule and take that air conditioner back and put it on Jake's porch. It belongs to Jake. We borrowed it. And then I wanted to work inside, cleaning everything up so we can work in there. There's tools everywhere. I want all the tools put in one central place, but where we can see them, not in a pile. Not in a pile. I want the floor swept out good. I want the porch cleaned off good. Because I don't know when the next crew's coming to work or what they'll be doing, but I want it clean for them. You know, right now there's stuff everywhere. So that's his job today, cleaning, just cleaning. Okay, Steve, hey there's Steve. Steve and Susan are not going to be with us the whole time. They got doctor's appointments. So, Jeannie and Jackie birthdays. Jeannie and Jackie. Well, that's kind of rhymes, don't it? Kind of rhymes. Hang on, Jeannie and Jackie. Okay. Oh, Steve said he had a change of plans. All right, we're glad to have y'all, buddy. And William's on here, and I'm guessing Ronnie's on here. Haven't heard from Ronnie yet. I sent him a little cartoon type thing this morning. I got a cartoon from him. Mine was sweeter than his. Yeah. Good morning, Molly. Anyway, and then yesterday afternoon, yeah, Golden Boy Steve. Oh, Steve, he is an awesome man. You guys just need, if y'all could be more like Steve, y'all would just be so nice. No, Steve's an awesome guy. All of y'all are good. You know, oh, Will's a good man. And Ronnie, yeah, Ronnie is too. Good morning, Miss Candu and Sharon. Sharon's people was asking about you a couple of days ago. I don't think you was here or you wasn't here on time. You might have been late. Y'all didn't think I could remember stuff like that, did you? No. If I went to sleep, if I slept good, I would remember it. I woke up this morning, I was just running late. I woke up on time, but I just couldn't get going. I couldn't get going. I was gonna go to town with Kim, so I want to, look. I want to look dapper, and so I kind of touched up a little bit of the shaving, showered, and brushed my teeth, and got my hair all combed my hair good, and got dressed. And Violet's got a birthday. Hang on, Violet. Don't you run away, sweetie. But you better get some help. Better get some help before I sing. Get somebody to come and hold your hands. Or, I tell you what, I think maybe you take, when I start singing, get a stick or something. You bite down on it, what I'm saying. That way you won't bite yourself. That'll work. You see in the old westerns where they're going to do something to them that's going to hurt. They say, you bite on this stick or get you a stick. Uh, anyway, yesterday afternoon, uh, thank you so much. I look good. I look young. Uh, some days feel young. Some days I don't. Yesterday afternoon, Dustin shows up. And then Jill come with all the girls. And she visited with G. And Dustin brought his tool bag and his ladder. And I said, what you come to do, buddy? He said, I'm going to put up insulation. I'm here. And he did. He finished the whole house. Funny thing is, it's my fault because I didn't tell him. Spilled my coffee. Hang on. One end over by where the kitchen's going to be, we've got to rerun a wire, short wire. Kim decided we want to put a switch in, another switch for another light, and so we're going to tie on the last plug on that wall and run up that switch into that light. And so we didn't need that insulation up there at that point, but that's where he started. It's okay, we'll work around it. I told him, I said, oh Lord, you started the wrong end, boy. Why? I said, well, I told you, well, I'll take it down. So, no, we'll work around it. But go ahead and start on this end down here in case we have to take that down to do it. But we'll do okay with it. But anyway, he finished the house. He finished all of it. And I told everybody, the insulation is here. Anybody wants to come, it's here. And Kim and Dust showed up first. But I'm going to tell you something, guys. Sometimes people don't understand or don't think about it. Everybody in this family, I'm serious, they all work. Everybody works. Everybody has jobs, you know. Excuse me. They all have jobs. And so you can't, I don't want somebody to work all day and then come over here in the evenings, you know, and try to do stuff. Unless they really feel up to it, you know. If they're tired, so don't do it. You ain't got to come down. I'm not homeless, you know. We're good. Dustin, this is the last week off. He's been off, you know, for Jill's, the baby and all that stuff, and he took a little bit of extra time because of her surgery and stuff. So, but he goes back to work next week, and Jill's doing good. She just has to watch. They got her on a real strict diet because certain types of food somehow affect that. And but anyway, she's doing good. She looks good. The baby looks great. They had a good time with G. And Dust come out and finish that job. But everybody works. So because somebody might not show up, you know, it's not because they don't want to. They have jobs, guys. They have jobs. And we can save some of this stuff for when they're not working or when they have some off time, you know. Everybody's willing to work and help out and chip in on whatever we need, you know. Every one of them. But all of them have a farm. I mean, they all have farms that they take care of, you know. And Leo are running that place over there, him and Megan. And Bree has her stuff. Dan works and has farm, and Lou works and has farm and stuff even when they get home in the evenings. I have stuff out there to do. Kim runs a farm down there by herself. Buddy and Steph both, you know, Buddy works and Steph has things she's doing. But Steph planned to come here this morning and finish this installation with Kim. And as it is, she got an off day. So anyway, I haven't seen Ronnie yet. I keep looking for Ronnie. He was feeling good last night. And I got that little cartoon from him this morning, so I'm guessing he's okay. I'll tell you about Ronnie, guys, and I'm serious. Ronnie may have overslept. I don't think Ronnie sleeps good. You know, his back has been giving him trouble. His ribs, you know, he's always had that ribs problems. And He wakes up, watches TV for a while, and goes back to sleep. Now, that may be the case this morning. After a while, I'll get a message from him. I went back to sleep. Okay, it's okay, but he said you should have called me, and so we can check on him real fast here. I don't want him to say something bad when he answers. So anyway, we'll see if we can wake him up. Anyway, Chris and Kelly have birthdays. Let me write that down. Chris and Kelly. Okay. Chris and Kelly. All right. Chris and Kelly. We got you. Good morning, Jeff. Linda, good morning. Sharon, Tammy, my birthday, buddy. Is there another buddy or our buddy? Wait, we don't mind. We're going to do another buddy. We'll say buddy anyway. Maybe another buddy here. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Shirley. Christy. Okay, your nephew buddy turns 19 today. All right. Woo, Lordy. If I knew at 19 what I know today. I'd have been a terror. Yeah. But at 19, we think we know everything. We do. We think we know everything. And at 19 years old, I've done been halfway around the world. In fact, I'm still there. I'm still there at 19. Yeah. Anyway. Elena, do you have a birthday? It went by real fast, but was that Elena? Somebody's 73. That's not nothing to that. 73 is a walk in the park. Marie needs prayers, guys. I didn't see what's going on with Marie, but she needs prayers this morning. I'm going to tell you what, folks, come here, you needing prayers, you come to the right place. There's prayer warriors on this channel, and they've prayed for everybody that needs it. They prayed for, and I always mention Ivan. They'll pray for a donkey. Make sure he close. I can't say a donkey in front of him. Somebody turned 44. That's not old. You're in your prime. Here comes the sanitation gentleman. Yeah, I was seeing that Tsunami warning over there had a earthquake somewhere, and they got a warning out all along that coast, I think. Tsunami? How you say it? Tsunami? Yeah, tsunami. I was trying to put that T in there. I don't know why they put a T in there if they don't want me to say it. All right, Jamie, good morning. Reba. Yeah, pray for the West Coast people over there. They're going to have some, if it comes in there like they say, it's going to be some issues. Sue said she was at 19, she was married. Yeah, she was married at 18. I was 20 when I got married. I thought I knew everything. 20. I thought I did. Pat, thank you. That's so sweet. Or Pet. No, Pet Elk. Okay, that's sweet. That's an awesome name too, Pet Elk. I like that. Yeah, Connie, prayers do help. And when you know you got people praying for you, or praying for your issue, whatever it may be, or like in Ivan's case, it was Ivan, and I knew they were doing it, and that's what, and I know that, I know that's what got him through, because the vets done wrote him off, and but I couldn't leave the little man out there and just say, well, it's too late, or just go ahead and put him down. I couldn't do that. Uh, he'd look at you with those big old eyes of his, like, help me, PawPaw, and I did all I could. But anyway, yeah, and he's still with us, and he is a true ass. Yeah, well, that's what they call them. That's what they're called. I'm not talking nasty. Anyway, I thought I saw Elena's thing go by as a birthday, but I could sing to her anyway, couldn't I? She's a sweet lady. I've had several chats with Elena and her son Joseph. I tell this story a lot. Joseph, her son, was going in for heart surgery. Yeah, serious stuff. Serious stuff. You start messing with a person's heart. And I forget what was going on. Me and G had the cold or flu or something. I forget what it was. Something minor stuff. Here, that little guy asked his mom to call us for him, so he could talk, and wants to hope we get to feeling better. Now I'm thinking, all right, Barbara's got a birthday. Okay, I'm gonna write it down, Barbara. So I'm thinking, my Lord, here's somebody laying there fixing to get somebody cutting on them. They're worried about me. Awesome people. Awesome people. Okay. Barbara, I want to tell y'all what. We met to do 2 songs, and that's just going to be that much harder on you people not to bite yourselves. It's just going to be hard. I know. It'll be hard. All right. So here's where we're at today on the house. Here's where we're at. Good morning, Mary, and Denise, Kathy. When the names slow down, I can catch them. Linda, Atari, good morning. Sharon. Yeah, Karen says no biting. No biting, people. No biting. Yeah. Drop the Cheetos. William's telling Ronnie, drop the Cheetos and pay attention. Ricardo sent me a picture that he had sent to Ronnie. He's in the store. He took a picture of the Cheetos section. Ronnie'd have a field day there. So this morning, Kim and I, once I get Ben straightened out what I want him to do, we're going to go to town, and we're going to go to McCoy's, and we're going to get a list. I made me a list this morning. No. Good morning, Ben.
Morning.
You want to be on the live? Your hair's cold.
Can't for too long.
Oh, here, I'll tell you real quick what I want you to do. I'll start to hurry. There, Ben.
Hello.
Okay. Wait, the garbage guys get gone. Get the key in my truck. My key. Bring my truck. Just pull up in here. Pretty close. All this plywood goes on the trailer.
Okay.
Take that air conditioner, put it on the mule when you get time, and take it to Jake's front porch.
Is it his?
Yeah, it belongs to Jake.
Okay. I'll get to him.
And then I'll be through here in just a minute. I'll show you what I've done on the inside. Okay?
Let's get both of us.
Huh?
Let's get both of us. There you go.
So that's what I need done this morning. The inside is going to have to be completely clean. All the tools put in one area, not stacked up in a pile, but where we can see them. That whole end of the house where that plywood stacked has to be left open and clean. That's where we're going to do some work.
Okay, that'll be good. That'll be good.
But and you can put all, I tell you, put all the tools you got to in one of the bedrooms.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, okay. All right, go ahead. Get my truck. And you take a break.
Trailer, Jake's house.
Huh?
Trailer, Jake's house.
You can take that air conditioner now if you want to on my mule.
I'll just
Okay, that's a good deal, buddy. Oh yeah, they said you look handsome, Ben.
Oh, thank y'all.
Y'all shouldn't tell Ben that kind of stuff. He get the big head. He won't want to do nothing. I'm too handsome to work. Ben comes over and works a couple days a week with me, or for me, I guess you might say, but or with me more. But he does most of the work. So somebody got to be in charge. And he's an awesome worker. He's strong as a bull. May smell like one too. I'm not sure, but anyway, he he does. And I pay him a little bit, and probably not near what he's worth, but I ain't gonna tell him that because he don't want union wages, you know. Uh, but no, he does. He works, and he used to work for Lester and Jake and Bree and some of them around. Just kind of hit back. He goes to school, online stuff, and he has his car notes and stuff he pays and his own insurance and stuff. So uh, he tries to work. He can't work a steady job because of the way his school and stuff is. So anyway, so we all try to help him best we can. Okay. Uh, all right. Yeah. Good morning, Jesus. Yes, ma'am. I always wake up with a prayer. We should. Uh, oh, Ronnie's outside streaking this morning. Yeah, Ronnie needs his morning streak to kind of get loosened up, so to speak. Uh, anyway, uh, yeah, y'all, you've been watching Ben's videos, I guess, his travel videos. He loves to go places. Yeah, he loves to go, him and G to go places. And they video everything. But I think Ben's, one of his biggest things he likes is to go places fancy to eat. Now, that's fine. That's wrong with that. But, you know, I'm just not a fancy person. So I remember one time we went to Hart's Chicken, chicken place. They make great chicken. And they have a buffet, you know, in a diner. Call it a diner. That's what Ben called it. I said, let's stop it. Me and him and G. I said, let's stop at Hart's and eat. You know, go in and eat. You about to go, but we wouldn't. We go in. Buffet, you know, if we get a buffet. And so we go in, and Ben, he's nice. We get our paper plates, serve ourselves. And we sit down. He said, "This is and he was younger. He was younger then. He said, "This is not what you call a restaurant. This is called a diner." Okay. The food's good though, Ben. The food's good. Yeah, that's good food. Oh well, it is what it is. You know, when I was in school, tell y'all a quick story how things have changed. Uh, I was in junior high, and back in the day, junior high kids, our school, eighth grade is when we went to Cleveland. We'd been going to Plum Grove Elementary before that, and it was different there too. But they'd let you go off campus to eat. Well, there was a little old cafe, I guess you go. They called it a diner. They serve hamburgers. That's all they serve. Uh, and we would go there, and for 40 cents, get a hamburger, a good hamburger, a little pack of chips, and a little Coke, fountain drink. 40 cents. You can't get nothing for 40 cents no more. Nothing. Uh, anyway, uh, birthdays. I'm trying to make sure I got all the birthdays. I'm going to kind of read them off to you. And if you've seen anybody had one that's not on here, uh, Will's got to go. Have a good day, bud. You come on here long enough to make fun of my singing. I can't wait to sing to you, Will. Yeah, it'll be different. Anyway, so here's the names I got, okay? Uh, Emma who? Emma Garcia. Emma. Okay. Emma. Emma. Okay. Emma's got a birthday. Yeah. All right. Here's the names I've got. Making sure. Julie. Aunt Julie has a birthday. Okay, Julie. All right, if you're new on here, yes, Janet's saying welcome to all the new folks. Now, I should have said that earlier myself. You are welcome. We're glad to have you here. You'll never go on another page quite like this one. It's just different. Uh, it's just chat time. You ain't gonna learn nothing from me. We have a good time with each other. We joke, we play, we sing, we pray for you, whatever you need. Bud, why don't you try to do that on the inside first? You need to bring my truck around before you do this out here.
Oh, where are your keys at?
You know where my keys are? They're in my drawer.
Oh, by your chair?
Yeah, by my chair.
Okay, you said you going to plywood outside the house. No, inside the house, right outside and on the trailer.
No, that plywood.
Okay. Then what's inside the house then?
Cleaning.
Oh, okay.
That's just a cleaning job in there. That plywood stays. In fact, we're gonna bring some more. You'll have to help bring in before you leave today.
Okay, so, sorry. You said you wanted the tools stacked in a certain spot, right?
Yeah, what I would do, hang on folks, what I would do, Ben, is I'd take those two tables of stuff and put them together, and maybe somewhere centrally located, but not on that end toward the kitchen. We'll be working over there. And then I'd take all those tools that are all around the floors everywhere, and I just move them all in the bedroom and kind of along the wall where people can see what they are, and we get them as we need them. The bedrooms are real lit up, real nice, and I'll turn the air conditioner on before you start working there. Go ahead and get the key to the truck first.
Yeah, okay. And put that like here, so?
You just pull up over here. You pull straight in if you want to. You just kind of pull up where the trailer's right here. You just kind of toss them off on the trailer.
Okay.
But you're going to have to wait till I get through before you start tossing. I'll be right in your way.
Okay, I'll get the keys.
But get your key, and if you need a break, take your break while I'm out here.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Remember, I want to try to get done as soon as I can.
You're going to get done early. All right. Anyway, here's the names I got. Patty, Jeannie, Jackie, Violet, Chris, Kelly, Buddy, Barbara, Emma, and Julie. Is there any more? But anyway, if you're new, we're glad to have you here, and you just join in. You want to chat, you start chatting. So many on here have made friends with each other, not through me, but through this channel. And they chat all day long. They phone calls each other. They text each other, and that thrills me to know that I kind of have something to do with different people coming together. You know, a little bit. You know, I had a little bit to do with it. All right, Debbie Buck. Good morning. Okay. So just join in. You ain't gonna meet better people than these folks right here. All right, now listen, for you new folks, my singing is really way out there, and I've been told. In fact, I know for a fact. Sometimes women, especially women, men usually don't, or they shouldn't. Sometimes women bite themselves when I start singing. So, Ray, all right, Ray had a birthday. So, it's best if you're by yourself, hold on to the chair, bite down on the stick, something like that'll work. Take a washcloth, shove it in your mouth, and hang on. Okay, here we go. All right. Now, I may not be able to do them all in one song. I may have to do two songs, and that's even going to be harder. Okay. Happy birthday to you. See that little part? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Jeannie, Jackie, Patty, Violet, Chris, Kelly. Happy birthday to you. Okay, now we're gonna do it again with this other list. I got two lists of names here. Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Buddy, Barbara, Emma, Julie, Ray. Happy birthday to you. All right. Someone said wear long sleeves. Cover the scars. Cover the scars up. All right. Yeah, the other day I got a picture of a lady that bit her lip, almost bit it off. I can't help but tell that story. I mean, it's just I love that story. Handcuffs work. Yeah, that's good. You handcuff yourself, but then how you gonna get loose? You have to wait till somebody shows up. I had to handcuff myself. Papa was singing. Anyway, if I missed you, it's never too late to put your name on the list coming across there. We can do it again. We can do it again. But if I didn't, I just want to wish all of y'all a happy birthday, okay? Seriously. Buster, what are you doing? I thought Ben was going to start trying to move that plywood over on top of me. Whoa, Ben, stop. He worked his butt off yesterday. He came, and I said, Ben, I'll tell you what I need, bud. I need my goat pen mowed. G had some stuff for her to do to move downstairs for us. I said, help G mow that goat pen. And if I come up with anything else, I'll let you know. I should get that. I think that's all that has to be done. That's good, buddy. That's good. Perfect. So, I wish all y'all a happy birthday, okay? Now, we're going to go get all the stuff I need. We got to run another wire from the meter loop, 2 wires from the meter loop, from breakers out there. One is coming to the dryer. It's going to be on the back porch. It's going to have a nice little cabinet built around it, insulated cabinet. And then we're going to, the other one will go to the dryer, and I got to get a plug for it this morning. So those are 2 things I got to do in town. And we got to get another conduit for it to run through. And I'll get all that done, and I'm almost done except for the ceiling fans, and I can't do that until after the sheetrock's all up. So now Friday, as far as I know, Walter will be here either to work on the ramp or maybe to build it. They could probably build it one day, I'm guessing, or at least get measurements and stuff like that. He was tied up in Dallas trying to finish a house up there. And so anyway, so that's where we're at. So, and I got to go with Kim, and it's gonna be trouble. I can tell you that right now. Go ahead and work in there first, bud, so I can finish up out here before you start moving this stuff.
All right.
Okay.
Get started.
Anyway, I want to walk y'all through the house, but the house is so cluttered. There's stuff everywhere. There's still insulation on the floor that we didn't use. Not many. We cut it close. I was almost getting a little worried about when I saw Dustin coming down that last bag. I said, oh, Lord, I hope you got enough. He had about 3 bats, 8-foot-long bats left over, and that's going to be plenty for my little...
Is the electricity turned off?
Sir?
Is the electricity turned off?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll turn it back on in a minute. I always cut the main breakers off at night. I don't even know if they left any tools going. I don't want to leave something over here going. We all out of here, you know. So I just now leave at night, cut the main breaker off. I'll cut it back on in a minute, and they'll have air conditioning all day. But I'll tell you what, when he finished that air conditioning, or finished that insulating, I come back over and checked on it yesterday evening. That house was cold. Now, I told you, we hang meat in this place. hang meat. She did. It's nice in here. It'll even be better when you get all the ceiling actually sealed with the sheetrock and stuff. Buddy and Steph asked, they want to do the plumbing, and they've got plumbing basically all in. It's just nothing hooked up. Uh, that would be their next project is getting the bathroom all drains made and all that kind of stuff, and outlets and inlets and all that kind of stuff. That's gonna be their next, and they'll probably do that probably this weekend, I'm guessing. And then, hey Ben,
I'm gonna need your help moving these tables.
okay, that insulation laid on that floor, that insulation,
The one right here.
just take it in one of those bedrooms and lay it on the floor.
Okay.
We're going to use it in the house.
Okay.
Okay, buddy. Yeah, I'll help you with the table. Just move all the tools. Uh,
You want the tools off the table, or leave them on the table?
yeah, we'll leave that stuff on the table because it belongs to different people.
Okay. And you want the tools? You said in one of the bedrooms.
All the tools is on the floor. Take them in there and in your bedroom, and just put them along the floor, around the wall, so you can walk in and kind of see what's along the walls. You know, all the tools.
All right, I'll do that.
Okay, buddy. What's that? I lost where I'm at. Anyway, we got bids, 2 bids already, or getting a second bid, and maybe a third bid on the sheetrock. And then we'll be ready to go on that. The big room, we're going to do the walls ourselves. We don't, because we're not sure what we want done yet. I know it's not going to be sheetrock. It's going to be either some type of paneling or some type of wood, plywood. I don't care, but I want it to be woodsy, cabin woodsy. There's so many things out there, but so many things are expensive. We talk about expensive. You can buy that log siding, looks like logs, but that stuff is expensive. Then I told G, I said, no, we can't. You know, we're into our savings. You know, we're digging deep into it. So we're not going to do that. We're going to go with what is not. It'll be nice, whatever it is. It'll be nice. It'll look nice, and it'll be nice. Okay, just say it that way. Everybody got different ideas what they like. You know, I'm a woodsy guy. And I'm trying to find my cup. Okay. Right, Ruby needs prayers. I'm glad you guys watch when I'm talking and the things are going by kind of fast. And I can't see what everybody's saying or talking about, but you guys evidently are. And y'all help me out a lot. I appreciate that when y'all tell me about different birthdays, tell me about different people needing prayer. Shiplap is pretty, it's nice. But prayers for Ruby. Lester Cow's Ruby. Okay, we're going to pray for Ruby then. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Naughty Pine is beautiful too, yeah. Lots of pretty stuff out there, guys. Lots of pretty stuff. I was looking here a while back. I was looking at that. It's fake. It's that fake rock siding. I thought one wall would that be beautiful on that one wall here? Gee, it's just like rock. Oh yeah, it'd be pretty. And I thought, but can you imagine trying to dust that stuff? But then I looked at the prices. No, we don't want that. We don't want that stuff, G. Kim does good work. Whatever Kim does is going to be pretty. Kim is very talented. Very talented. Probably Kim, and I've told this before, Kim has helped everybody in this entire family on building stuff. Literally. There's not one has I called on Kim. Ellie maybe not yet, but he will at some point. But I think Kim's helped everybody in this family with building projects because she's so smart and she don't get in a hurry. You know, her that talent comes through. You know, it comes through. She is awesome. Uh, yeah, and she built Debbie's house. Uh, it was just like a little old shell, and she went in that thing and made everybody stay out. She says, "Y'all stay out and leave me alone." And she went at it. And eventually she opened the doors to Debbie. Here's the keys. I love her. I have a lot of fun with her. Uh, she can dish it out as well as she can take it. I had so much fun with her up at McCoy's last week. Y'all saw that video. This boy in my class, in case y'all didn't see that, uh, he had the hots for her. And he graduated and he went to work at McCoy's. And at some point, I guess, maybe even when I was still teaching him, he may have saw Kim come through, you know, visit me at the shop or something. I don't know. But he always, every time I went in there, he'd want to know about Kim. Is she married, Mr. Marty? Is she married? I said, no, she's not married. She got a boyfriend? Got a boyfriend? I said, well, I don't think so. Not right now. I wonder could I take her out? That's what, but you can't ask me. You got to ask her. But then me and Larry would go in there, and Larry would make it even worse. Oh, I bet she'd love to go with you, Dave. His name is Dave. So when Kim would go in there, he'd start kind of hitting on her. But he didn't really know. He didn't have a good technique. He didn't have the right approach. I probably don't either. But what I'm saying is, he should have just asked her. You know, what else could you do? You know, you could walk up and ask them something. Yeah, what can they do? Say no? Slap you? You know. But anyway, we'd tell her what we'd done, and she'd get so mad at me and Larry. All right, Shannon. We got a Shannon on here today. Good morning, Shannon. Shannon Shaw. Uh, I'm guessing you're new, and we're glad to have you. Uh, we're so glad to have you on here. You know, it seems like we get some new folks every week on our channel, and I love seeing it grow. It don't have to grow fast. Don't have to grow thousands at a time, but just a few at a time is great. You know, at least you know folks are enjoying it. And there's some, you know, after a while, you know, I want to see something a little more exciting. Well, I don't know. But you know, I don't blame people for moving on if they want to move on. I don't get mad about that. You know, I really don't. Uh, I don't like negative remarks toward me or family or to you, each other. You know, and I'm talking about serious stuff. You know, uh, Roddy don't count and Will don't count. Them old boys, they're outlaws. It's okay. Say what you want to them. They're good guys. But you know, negative stuff is just nobody enjoys it. You know, nobody cares to see it. You know, and I think sometimes there's folks, and I've said this before, that just kind of surf along through the internet, looking at different things and commenting here or there, and sometimes it's just, you know, it's a negative. They may live a negative life, you know. Everything may be negative in their life, so they just put out negative, you know. And I try to ignore it, you know, unless it gets personal to my family or something, then, you know, it's a little bit too much. But anyway, we all have family members that we all love, and we don't want them, you know, anybody talking about them. Even Kim. I love her. I'm just picking on her. I'm trying to get geared up for her this morning because it's going to be a battle when I get in the car with her. Because first I was driving that old truck about 4 foot off the ground, and I have to climb, and she's laughing at me when I'm climbing in, and I have to fall out when I get where I'm going. Just fall out. I'm gonna tell you what happened. It's the fact, the truth. Before I close, why I'm scared to go places with her, because I went with her one time before to McCoy's. Okay, y'all can ask her. This is a true story. And I think it was to get something for her, and went in my truck. Well, my spare tire was in the back of my truck, and we're gonna lay stuff flat. So I take it out and I sit over here on the ground, out of the way. And so we load the stuff, and in the process, I back up and I trip over that tire. I fell out in the middle of that pavement. That's one that didn't hurt me. What did she do? Dad, Dad. Oh, Dad, you're embarrassing me. I'm laying down on the ground, just spread out, flat on my back. And she didn't know if I'd hurt. That's Kim. Help me. A man out of another truck saw the dire situation that I was in. Upside down, that tire under my feet, come rushing over, and she just stand there giggling. Get me back on my feet. That's why I'm scared when I go places with her. If something happens to me, I'm done. I'm just done. She just gonna drive off. Been in her truck, she would have. She rather got in the truck and drove off. I don't know that man. Kind of like Bree did me. In elementary school, after I retired, I still drove a bus after I retired from teaching. And G would pick her up every day. You little girl, little brat, still is. And so G says, would you run out and get Bree today? Because she's doing something else. I said, yeah, I'll pick her up. And she says, she likes to go by Sonic and get some French fries. I said, okay, all right, not a big deal. So I drive out and I get this long line working my way up. And her little name tag is on the dash, so they can see what car she goes in. And I get up to the front of the line. Finally work my way up to the front of the line, And here comes this teacher with little Bree, lead her by her little hand out, sees the name tag, opens the door, and Bree looks in. I don't know that man. I felt like I was some kind of a pervert or something, here, I'm her grandpa. I don't know that man. And the teacher looking at me like, hey, you're some kind of a criminal or something, and thankfully, my cousin, who was secretary there, was standing by the door there, and she saw all of what's going. She says, put her butt in that car. That's her grandpa. Throw her in. That ain't the worst of it. That ain't the worst of it. I start driving off. She says, can we go to Sonic and get some French fries? No, ma'am, we ain't get no French fries for you today. Brought her little butt straight home. Yeah. And she said, you gonna go get Bree today? I ain't going back. I ain't going back over there. Yeah, but Bree's a special girl too. She is so special. She's my favorite granddaughter. It might be the only one, but the thing is, that makes her my favorite. But she'll do anything you ask her. Anything. She don't mind leaving them kids with us either. Yeah, I gotta run to Tractor Supply, and she'll come back 3 hours later. Bree, what Tractor Supply did you go to, kid? No, she's a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun out of Bree. I actually have fun out of all of them. You got to have fun in life. You got to find stuff to laugh at. I mean, there's some sad stuff that comes through our lives. I know that. But any chance you get a chance to have fun about something, you ought to do it. You ought to do it. And I have friends that bring a lot of, you guys bring a lot of joy. Just when I read your comments and stuff. And a lot of them just, a lot of them are very helpful to me. Y'all made me think of, I'd be thinking one thing, and I say, well, that makes sense, and I kind of think on something else, But I just, I love chatting with you guys, and And listen, I don't always get to answer all of them. I don't. There's no way I can work during the day and at night try to answer all the comments I get. I do read them. I read them because I can sit there and read without the carpal tunnel stuff kicking in, you know. But when I start trying to do too many comments, it'll kick in and my old hands be burning and stinging and numb, and I don't even know what finger I'm working on. Uh, but anyway, I do read them. So keep them coming. It's time. We've been here over an hour. I guess you guys can go have a good day now. Your birthday people can go doctor up, get some iodine or something for them bite marks, you know. Wear long sleeve shirts, they heal up. They'll heal up. I love you guys. Y'all take care. And on Friday, I'm hoping on Friday, we'll do a walkthrough. You can see what we've got done, okay? Hopefully on Friday. We just have on our live, we'll just do a walkthrough, okay? And then we'll sit and chat. I love you guys. Y'all take care. And all you birthday people, happy birthday. All you folks that need prayer, everybody hold them up in prayer, okay? God, you know, you don't have to know the situation. God knows it, okay? I love you guys. Y'all take care.